Hello mga kawamat. In this video lesson, we will discuss geometric sequence and series. So when say geometric sequence is a sequence in which each term is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a fixed number called the common ratio. So ano yung mga halimbawa ng geometric sequence? So for example, 2, 10, 50, and 250. Isa yan sa mga halimbawa. Another, we have 81, 27, 9, 3, and 1. Another example, we have 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. Number 4, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4. Number 5, 2, negative 6, 18, negative 54, 162. So, paano natin ma-identify na geometric sequence yan? By getting the common ratio. So, yung common ratio, that is the constant term multiplied to every term of a geometric sequence to get the next term. So, ang gagawin natin para makuha yung common ratio, i-divide natin yung pangalawang term dun sa first term or dividing any term by the previous term. So halimbawa, i-divide natin si 50 dun sa 10. Okay, dun sa previous term. So for example, sa number 1, kukunin natin yung common ratio. So 10 divide 2, the answer is 5. So kailangan i-check mo rin yung iba kung 5 din yung sagot. 50 divide 10, 5. 250 divide 50, 5. So therefore, yung R natin o yung common ratio natin ay 5. Number 2, ano yung common ratio natin? So 27 over 81 or 27 divided by the 81, that will be, so yung lowest term yun na, no? Using your calculator, that is 1/3. Okay, kagaya dito, no? 1 over 3. So, that is 1/3. How about number 3? What is the common ratio? So, madali lang i-divide, tama? So, yung R natin is equal to 2. How about number 4? What is the common ratio? So, kung ito yung kukunin mo, 4 over 8 or 1 half. Okay. How about number 5? So negative 6 divided by 2, what is the answer? Negative 3. So again, para kunin natin, makuha yung common ratio natin, so i-divide lang natin any term no, din sa given sequence dun sa previous term. So malalaman natin na yan ay geometric sequence kapag meron silang common ratio. So, may tinatawag tayong finite geometric sequence. So, ito ay geometric sequence that has a limited or fixed number of terms. So, halimbawa, 5, 15, 45, 135, 405. So, ito ay geometric sequence dahil meron lang limang terms. So, ibig sabihin, merong first term at merong last term. Another, may tinatawag tayong infinite geometric sequence is a geometric sequence that continues indefinitely. So, it has no last term and the symbol, yung three dots or yung ellipsis na tinatawag natin, is used to indicate that the pattern goes on forever. So, halimbawa, 2, 6, 18, 54, 162. So, makita natin meron tayong 3 dots. So, this is an example of infinite geometric sequence. So, the first term is 2 and the common ratio is 3 because its term is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by 3. So, what is the formula for the nth term of a geometric sequence? So the nth term of a geometric sequence is the value of any term in the sequence based on its position. So to find the nth term, use the formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So ang a sub n, that will be the nth term of the sequence. Yung a sub 1, the first term, r is the common ratio, n is the position of the term, and okay, let's try this example. Okay, so which of the following sequences are geometric sequence? Okay, so letter A, 6, 12, 18, 24. B, 4, 12, 36, 108. Letter C, 1, 4, 9, 16. Okay, kung titingnan natin yung letter A, what do you think? Ang sagot ba ay geometric sequence? So to check, kunin natin yung common ratio ng bawat isa. So if we're going to divide 12 divide 6, the answer is 2. 18 divide 12, 1.5. 24 divide 18, 1.33. So magkaiba yung common ratio nila. They are not equal. So therefore, ito ay hindi geometric sequence. Letter B, 4, 12, 36, 108. So kung i-check natin, 12 divide 4 is 3, 36 divide 12 is 3, 100 divide 36 is 3. So since pare-pareho yung ratio niya, that is an example of geometric sequence. Next, 1, 4, 9, 16. Sa tingin nyo, geometric sequence ba? Yes or no? Okay, so tingnan natin. So 4 divide 1 is 4, 9 divide 4 is 2.25, 16 divide 9 is equivalent to 1.78. So magkaiba yung ratio nila. So therefore, ang letter C ay hindi example ng geometric sequence. Okay, number 2. Example number 2. Find the seventh term of the geometric sequence 3, 6, 12, 24. So una, identify muna natin yung mga given values. So yung first term natin dito is 3. Kung ano yung nasa unahan, yun yung first term. That is 3. So yung common ratio is 2. Paano kinuha? 6 divide 3 is 2. Tama ba na 2? Check natin yung iba. 12 divide 6, 2. 24 divide 12 is 2. So, therefore, R is equal to 2. And then, N is equal to 7 kasi 7 term yung pinapakuha sa atin. So, using the formula, A sub N is equal to A sub 1 times R raised to N minus 1. So, substitute lang natin yung N, papalitan ng 7. A sub 7 is equal to 3 times 2 raised to 7 minus 1. So, unahin muna natin itong nasa exponent. So, 7 minus 1 is 6. And then, hindi natin i-multiply agad si 3 kay 2. So, kailangan natin makuha muna ang value ng 2 raised to 6. And 2 raised to 6 is 64. Then, 64 times 3, the answer is 192. So, ibig sabihin, the seventh term of the geometric sequence 3, 6, 12, 24 is 192. So another example, find the sixth term of the geometric sequence 81, 27, 9, and 3. So kagaya ng example number 2, ano yung first term natin? First term nyo is 81, the common ratio is 1/3, and yung n natin ay 6. So, apply natin sa formula. So, copy lang natin. So, yung n, papalitan natin ng 6. A sub 6 is equal to 81. Okay, ito yung formula natin, di ba? So, 81 times the common ratio, 1/3 raised to 6 minus 1. So, copy 81, copy 1/3, and 6 minus 1, that is 5. So, 1/3 raised to 5. So, ibig sabihin yan, 1 limang beses na i-multiply si 1. So, the answer is 1. 3 raised to 5 or 3 times 3 times 3. So, limang beses, that answer is 243. So, using your calculator, 81 multiplied to 1 over 243, ang makukuha yung sagot ay 1/3. So, therefore, A sub 6 is equal to 1/3. So Miguel wrote a geometric sequence in his notebook. The first term is 81 and the last term is 1 over 9. If each term is multiplied by 1/3 to obtain the next term, how many terms are in the sequence? So anong pinapakuha sa atin? Kung ilang terms, no? Yung meron dun sa sequence. Ang given lang natin, meron tayong first term and last term. So, hindi binigay yung may common ratio pala, that is 1/3. So what are the values? The first term or a sub 1 is 81. The last term or a sub n is equal to 1 over 9. And the common ratio is 1/3 kasi ito yun. No? Each term is multiplied by 1/3. So the common ratio is 1/3 at n yung hinahanap natin. So using the formula, makikita natin na nandito yung n. So paano natin kunin yan? Okay, so paano natin unang gagawin? So, since ito yung given natin, yung a sub n, papalitan natin ng 1 over 9. Okay? And a sub 1 is 81. Then the common ratio is 1/3 raised to n minus 1. So, since nandito nakakabit yung n natin dito sa 1/3, i-divide natin both side by 81. So, magiging 1 over 9 divided by 81 is equal to 1/3 raised to n minus 1. So, dito sa side na to, ito na lang ang maiiwan. Kasi, dinivide natin yung 81 both side, mawawala ang 81 dyan. So, ngayon class, i-multiply natin no, yung 1 over 9. So, paano nyo gagawin ito? 1 over 9 times the reciprocal ng 81. So, 1 over 9 times 1 over 81. So, that is 1 over 729 is equal to 1/3 raised to n minus 1. So, meron tayong exponential equations. Pag nagsosolve tayo ng exponential equations, kailangan pareho yung base natin. So, paano natin ipapareho yung base? So, kailangan 1/3 din ito. So, gagawin natin 1/3 yung base nito. So, magiging okay, 1/3 raised to 6. Bakit siya raised to 6? Kasi pag kinuha natin yung 3 raised to 6, that is 729, and 1 raised to 6 is still 1. So, kumbaga, ang 1/3 raised to 6 is 1 over 729. So, makikita natin na pareho na yung base. Kapag same na yung base, pwede na natin kunin yung exponent. So, that is 6, ibababa nyo lang. 6 is equal to n minus 1. Since n ang kinukuha natin dito, n is equal to 7. Dahil yung negative 1, pag nilipat mo dito sa kabilang side, magiging plus 1. No? 6 plus 1. So that is 7. Next, meron tayong tinatawag na geometric series. So it's an expression formed by adding the terms of the geometric sequence. It represents the sum of all or some terms in geometric sequence. So, example, the geometric series of the geometric sequence 3, 6, 12, 24 is 45. So, anong ginagawa lang sa geometric series? Ina-add lang natin, no? Lahat ng terms. So, 3 plus 6 plus 12 plus 24 is 45. So, may formula tayong ginagamit for n partial sum of a geometric series. So the n partial sum of a geometric series is the sum of the first n terms of a geometric series. So for a finite geometric series with r is not equal to 1, the n partial sum is given by s sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied to 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. So where s sub n is the sum of the first term, a sub 1 is the first term, r is the common ratio, and n is the number of terms. So for example, find the fourth partial sum of the geometric series 1 plus 4 plus 16 plus 2 positive infinity. So the solution will be, okay, identify natin the first term is 1. The common ratio is 4. Bakit? 4 divide 1 is 4. And then pinapakuha yung fourth partial sum. So, yung answer natin is 4. N is equal to 4. So, using the formula, so papalitan natin yung a sub 1 ng 1. Okay, multiply 2, copy 1, minus. Yung r natin is 4 raised to 4 over 1 minus 4. So, that is 1. So, 4 raised to 4 is 256 over negative 3. And then, 1 minus 256 is negative 255. Okay, negative 255 times 1 is negative 255 divided by negative 3. So, since pares silang negative, maging positive na yung sagot natin. So, the answer is 85. S sub 4 is equal to 85. So, therefore, the fourth partial sum is 85. Next, find the fifth partial sum of the geometric series 4 plus 4 over 3 plus 4 over 9 plus up to next, no? Okay. So, since continuous siya, di ba? After the positive infinity, siguro yan. Okay, hindi natin alam kasi infinite siya. So, kukunin natin yung fifth partial sum. Kagaya ng ginawa natin sa example number 1, kunin natin yung given natin. Ano mga given natin? Yung a sub 1 natin is 4. So, paano kukunin yung common ratio? 4 divide 3 divided by 4. So, the answer is 1/3. So, kumbaga, pag minanual mo to, 4 over 3 times the reciprocal ng 4, which is 1/4. So, the answer is 1/3. And then the number of terms na pinapahanap natin, n is equal to 5. So, using the formula, substitute lang natin. So, we have 4, yung a sub 1 natin, times 1 minus 1/3 raised to 5. Okay, so, ang n kasi natin is 5 over 1 minus 1/3. So, kung ang gamit nyo class ay scientific calculator, dito pa lang makukuha nyo ng sagot, no? So, una nyo lang gagawin dito kapag manong-manong gagawin. So, kailangan mo makuha muna yung 1/3 raised to 5. So, kapag kinuha natin yung 1/3 raised to 5, that is 1 over 243. So, ito na maging numerator natin. 4 multiplied to 1 minus 1 over 243 all over 2/3. So, saan galing yung 2/3? 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3. Next. So, after nito, so ima-minus natin 1 minus 1 over 243. Ang sagot natin dyan ay 968. 1 minus 1 over 242 over 243. Okay, so next is i-multiply natin si 4 kay 242 over 243. So that will be 968 over 243 all over 2/3. So, kagaya ng ginagawa natin kanina, so, imumultiply natin si 968 over 253 sa reciprocal nitong 2/3, and that is 3 over 2. So, 968 over 243 times 3 over 2, the answer is 1,452 over 243. And the final answer will be 481 over, 484 over 81. Okay, another example, find the sixth partial sum of the geometric series when a sub 1 is equal to 1 half and a sub 4 is equal to 4 over 27. So, merong first term at yung fourth term yung binigay. So, paano natin kukunin yung sixth partial sum? Okay, first kunin muna natin yung common ratio. So, paano natin kukunin yung common ratio? So, we will use this formula. Okay, yung geometric sequence natin kanina, kunin natin yung formula muna gamit ang formula for the geometric sequence. So, that will be, isa-substitute lang natin. So, yung a sub n natin dito, that is a sub 4. So, papalitan mo lang to a sub 4. That will be 4 over 27 is equal to 1 half times r raised to 4 minus 1. So, 4 over 27 divided by 4 over 27 is equal to 1 half r raised to 3 kasi 4 minus 1. And then, si 4 over 27, i-divide natin sa 1 half. So, magiging 4 over 27 times 2 over 1. So, 4 times 2, that is 8 over 27. So, r cube is equal to 8 over 27. Kunin mo yung cube root nito. So, ang sagot natin ay 2/3. Okay, so that will be the common ratio. So, step 2, use the formula for the nth formula sum. Okay, so we will use this formula. S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. So, yung n natin dito is 6. Okay, so substitute lang natin. S sub 6 is equal to, yung first term is 1 half times the quantity of 1 minus, okay, the quantity of 2/3 or the common ratio is 2/3 raised to 6 over 1 minus 2/3. In your calculator, pwede na makuha yung sagot, no? Type nyo lang to kapag scientific. And then simplify. So we will evaluate first the exponent. So evaluate muna natin to. So 2/3 raised to 6, the answer is 64 over 729. So that will become 1 half times the quantity of 1 minus 64 over 729 all over 1/3. Kasi 1 minus 2/3 is 1/3 is equal to 1 half times 665 over 729 times 1 third. So, ang gagawin lang natin, so multiply 1 times 665, 665. 2 times 729, that is 1,458, divided by 1 third. So, kapag ganito, reciprocal lang ng 3. So, 665 all over 1,478 times 3 over 1 is equal to 1,995 over 1,458. So, the the final answer, since pwede pa natin i-lowest term to, so the final answer will be 665 over 486. Okay? So, that will be your, yeah, this will be our discussion today about geometric sequence and series.